What happens if you bring together some of the best engineers, technicians, driven volunteers and disabled to work together to come up with new innovative solutions to overcome everyday disabilities? That's what Airbus found out when it hosted and organized the biggest ever Fab Lab in Europe, focused on issues affecting the disabled. Over a 3-day period, more than 100 people pooled their talents at the event, called a Fabrikarium, at the Airbus Lycée in Toulouse. The joint collaboration was launched after a meeting of minds between Airbus and an association called My Human Kit, which encourages people with disabilities that play a leading role in helping themselves by participating in the development of new equipment and technology in a do-it-yourself format.
Disability becomes the tool. Thanks to that tool, we create open innovation because disability brings people to work together and it creates diversity. It creates imagination. So for our companies, it's good because it will create innovation and it will change people's mind and it will help people to accept each other and to live together and to understand each other. And that's the most important.
Everyone participating in the Fabrikarium was split up to work on 9 projects. Their goal, take current solutions that help disabled people in their everyday lives and build on them to make them even better, and in the long term, making those creations available for everyone. In other words, total open access. Some teams looked at improving prosthetic hands or finger grip, others at improving writing capabilities for Braille users, thanks to 3D printers, or designing and building lighter, more personalized wheelchairs. Many of the volunteers, like Colin with an arm disability, was able to share with the rest of his team some of the difficulties he faces and what kind of innovation could make things easier for him. And the team then got to work developing it.
Ready to hold something. We're aiming to produce a mechanical hand, but we're using the modern technology like a laser printer. And the idea also is that we're making the parts fairly standard and simple so that we can basically cut many parts very quickly out of a single sheet and then fabricate a mechanical hand. And the idea really behind this is that we can make this known to the wider community and they can make this hand themselves. And we've taken this hand as a basis to build this laser printed hand. It's very helpful because in doing that it might stimulate other people to be interested in perhaps modifying that design and making it more effective for other people.
You might ask, what's the link between the incredible work these teams are doing and the industrial world of building airplanes? Well, in fact, the connection is closer than you might think.
Airbus makes airplanes, but Airbus can learn a lot from such subjects, from such topics, because it's all about innovation. And every solution you can find, designing something which is not usual at Airbus, will be maybe usual tomorrow for Airbus. We can learn a lot, because first, these are new ways of working, very collaborative, not in competition but in co-petition. So different experts are just helping on one project, sometimes with different opinions, but at the end they converge on something which is a final solution that works. And of course we can build on it because in terms of spirit in the company, this is exactly what we expect from our teams.
All these new ideas that have been turned into reality had a common focus. They should, of course, improve quality of life for their users, be relatively simple and low cost to produce, and of course be shared by everyone on the outside world, not only to replicate, but even build upon to make even better in the future.